Sunday Funday Happy News. Sunday Funday Happy News. Sunday Funday Happy News. The happy news comes straight to you and everyone's happy. This is Izzy reporting the Sunday Funday Happy News. My happy news is that it was 22 degrees yesterday and we had a barbecue with homemade burgers and I got to play in the paddling pool. Granny Annie's happy news is that the swans that were sat on the nest had 8 cygnets which can now have fun on the river. There has been a lot of activity this week. Have a look at these videos. This week, the street artist Banksy dropped a thank you note and a painting off at University Hospital, Southampton. The painting depicts a child playing with a new superhero toy, a nurse, whilst Batman and Superman are discarded in a basket. In 1847, Native American tribes sent $170 to Ireland to help with the relief from the potato famine. Now, the people of Ireland are repaying a debt of gratitude by donating money to Native American tribes who have been severely affected by COVID-19. So far, they have raised $3.4 million. Sweet Farm Animal Shelter has come up with an ingenious way to keep donations coming in during lockdown. They have launched an initiative called Goat to Meeting, where you can hire one of the goats, turkeys, sheep, pigs or llama to appear in your next video meeting. Due to travel restrictions, leatherback turtles have made 11 nests on beaches in Thailand, which is the highest number in the last 20 years. The same goes for in Florida, where the number of nests has skyrocketed from this time last year. For the first time in 240 years, white-tailed eagles have been confirmed flying high over the North Yorkshire moors. An unknown man in Kansas has mowed the lawn of a blind lady who has been staying with her family 3 hours away from home, and the family are trying to track down the man to thank him for his kindness.
This is the happy news from history.
This week in 1663, the Theatre Royal in Drury Lane, London, opened. This week in 1837, the US blacksmith John Deere created the first steel plough. This week in 1904, Charles Stuart Rolls and Frederick Henry Royce met at the Midland Hotel in Manchester and went on to form Rolls-Royce. This week in 1907, Charles Collier won the first ever Isle of Man TT race with a top speed of 38.22 miles an hour. This week in 1945, World War II ended in Europe after Germany signed an unconditional surrender. This day has been remembered every year after, known as VE Day. This week in 1954, Roger Bannister from the UK became the first person to run a 4-minute mile, recording a time of 3 minutes and 59.4 seconds. This week in 1961, Alan Shepard became the first American in space. This week in 1963, Decca Records signed the Rolling Stones on the advice of George Harrison. This week in 1980, the first non-stop trans-North American balloon flight departed Fort Baker in California. Maxie Anderson and son Christian piloted the Kitty Hawk for 5 days. Tune in with the Sunday Funday Happy News, and if you have any happy news, please send it in before Sunday. Thank you for listening to Izzy's Sunday Funday Happy News. Goodbye, hope you enjoyed it.
Sunday Funday Happy News. Sunday Funday Happy News. Sunday Funday Happy News.